Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today is the 31st of December 2020, the last day of the current year. Tomorrow will be a new year, a fresh new year. World will not change overnight. It will continue in the same vein. International relations, international affairs will be more or less the same in 2021. Uh, if we see the year in retrospect, there are many things that one can ponder upon. First of all, the corona pandemic, also known as COVID 19, continued. And towards the end of this year, we saw a second spike, much deadlier than the first spike. Uh, we also saw that this pandemic became the source of a lot of uh, international relations wrangling. The Americans blamed the Chinese the Americans, and instead of the humanity coming together to combat this disease, we found that the countries, technologically advanced countries, scrambled to produce a new vaccine to prove that they were technologically more advanced than the other countries. So, all in all, Corona took its toll. Even in Pakistan, yesterday it reached the five-digit figure. In other countries, in America and in Europe, also the tolls have been exponentially high. Also in 2020, we saw Britain finally exiting the European Union, and we also saw that towards the end of this year, Britain and the EU were able to finalize a Brexit deal to make sure that the trade continues unabated. In Middle East, we saw a lot of turmoil like previous years. In Syria and Yemen, yesterday there was a bomb blast on the airport in Aden, which was blamed on the Houthi rebels. Iran also saw a lot of pressure from all sides. A lot of Arab states made peace with Israel, and there were pressures on all other Muslim countries to make peace with Israel. Uh, uh, the Azerbaijanis were able to have peace with the Armenians over the Nagorno-Karabakh enclave on their own terms. In India, the Modi government continued to uh, oppress the Kashmiris and other minorities, and we saw that even their farm policies led to a violent protest by the Punjabi Sikhs who came to the Indian capital to show their resentment against the planned policy changes. So we also saw that the EU disinformation lab was able to unearth cache of disinformation which was being churned out by Indian-led media outlets against Pakistan. They were trying to influence the EU and the UN High Commission for Human Rights. So these things are going on. What I can foresee for the next year is that although the world will continue to experience upheavals, one thing is certain, that there will be a change of presidents in the United States of America, because Donald Trump, after his tumultuous year where he continued to uh, continued to uh, tweet his way through his foreign policy, a new president would be taking the oath of office on the 21st of January. And there is bound to be some change with Biden coming into power. Uh, Also, on the 5th of January, the intra-Afghan dialogue will be resumed. So, what I foresee next year is that slowly and steadily, some positive change is going to come about in Afghanistan. The Afghans will hopefully decide amongst themselves how do they want their country to go about. The Americans have already decided, Trump administration has decided to reduce the military presence to just 2,500 soldiers by the time Trump leaves office. Although I'm sure they'll be leaving contractors and intelligence operators in the area, they will not be leaving a vacuum over there, but the Americans have decided to leave that place. Biden may re-engage with Iran, but American policies for Israel, in favor of Israel, are going to continue. So again, coming back to Afghanistan, I hope, I am quite positive that the Afghans would, after so many years, come to some kind of consensus among themselves of how they want their country to progress in the years to come. Uh, Hopefully, Pakistan will remain engaged with Afghanistan uh, for the betterment of Afghanistan as well as for the betterment of Pakistan. Yesterday, the Afghan Trade Minister met the Prime Minister, in which the Prime Minister hoped that trade will resume to its full potential and that the Mazar Sharif Kabul Peshawar railway line becomes a reality. So let's hope for the best. My best wishes to all my viewers for a happy new year, and let's hope the world comes to terms with many of the things, and let's hope humanity proves to be more sensible in the year to come and in the years to come. From my side, it's a happy new year, and I wish all of you health and happiness. Thank you very much.